Hello everybody and welcome back to another unboxing video for the channel. Shibinero here. Hope you're having a good weekend. It's been quite eventful over here at the Shibinero household, let alone baseball seasons here. Go Jays go, even though today not so much so. Yesterday though, yeah, thumbs up. But that's what you gotta expect with sports, you know. You win some, you lose some, as my cousin Vinny said, Joe Pesci. But you know, there's always tomorrow, there's always another game to play. So there's also another Nendoroid to unbox, and I was alluding to this earlier in the filming of the Nata de Cotton unboxing, and yes, I did pick a pose for her if you want to see. Let's see if I can actually do this. I should probably do like a game room tour, but if you look over there, focus, come on, there she is. Just flying with a stupid grin on her face, holding a willow. That's not a pose that's on the box, I just decided to make that. So anyway, back to where we are. This unboxing video is for a highly anticipated Nendoroid, at least from me, because it was years ago on a podcast that I was discussing with my fellow panelists, what Nendoroids do you think they should make, you know, that they haven't made? And obviously Good Smile also has a fan poll, I think an annual fan poll, asking fans which Nendoroid do you think we should make that we haven't made, and based on how many responses they get, the one that's the most popular, the ones that are the most popular obviously are the ones that get made. And I thought that you know, some of the my friends at the time were thinking it would be kind of awkward to make this Nendoroid, but lo and behold, they did actually make not one, not two, but three characters from this series. And this is obviously the first one, and this is the title character, Tohru from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I'm so excited to open this and to show you what good she's got. So without further ado, let's stop wasting time. Let's go over that way and unbox this kawaii character. Be right back. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Unboxing video for Nendoroid number 1962 from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Tohru, or Tohru Kobayashi, whichever you prefer. There are two other Nenos coming from this same series. The other two being Kana, and the third one being Uriru, who appeared in Season 2. I won't be surprised if somewhere down the line they're going to make Nenos of all of the other dragon characters, namely Lukua, Alma, and what was it, Fafnir? Yes. So there might be other characters that they decide to make Nenos for from this series, depending on if there are more characters who are like human dragon hybrids. But I'm not too sure. But a couple of years ago, when I used to do a podcast, one topic we did on our episode of figure collecting was which Nendoroids do you think should be made that weren't made. And obviously, if you don't know, Good Smile does have an annual poll, fan poll of that asks you to send in votes for characters you'd like to see made into Nendoroids, and obviously the ones with the most votes would be made. So because of this, we've gotten Nendoroids from Inuyasha, Shaoran from Tsubasa, to name a few. Edward Elric was another one, and most of the Fullmetal Alchemist ones. So if there is a character out there from a certain show or a certain media thing that you want to see made into a Neno, definitely keep a lookout for those polls. And I'm not certain if this was the case, but I remember us talking about this years ago, that they should make Dragon Maid Nendoroids, even though one of the panelists said it would look kind of odd, because, you know, Tohru, if you've ever seen the show or read the manga, she has her tail sticking out from time to time. But as Good Smile's proven, you can make anybody into an Nendoroid. Like, for God's sakes, the Ninja Turtles are coming in August. And yes, I have all 4 of them pre-ordered. So, here we go. Let's open Nendoroid Tohru up. So, what does she come with? Face-wise, I like the facial expressions on this one. I really do. For starters, though, she was originally supposed to come out in February, but she got delayed till this month, or March, which is technically last month now because it's April 1st. So, now that it's April, if you missed out on the pre-order, if you go on the Good Smiles global site, you should be able to see there's a link that says Nendoroid Tohru available now. Same with Marin Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling, which we did an unboxing video for not too long ago. And as you know, with most nanos, they have a tendency to overkill the tape stuff. Nendoroid Tohru actually also came with a bonus from the Good Smile shop. And I don't know how many Nendoroids they're up to. They're close to 2,000, but she came with a special base as a bonus if you ordered her directly from the Good Smile shop. If you order her from anywhere else, you won't get this. And that is the official Nendoroid number 2000 celebration. And I believe Kana, if you pre-ordered Kana also from Dragon Maid, who comes out in May, she also comes with this. She comes with a special base, so I'm not too certain if this one is going to be the same with the one that comes from Kana. I know that Iru doesn't come with a special bonus, even if you order her up the Good Smile site. So, let us take a look at Lady Tohru. I think one reason I really like the character is that she kind of damn, we got, as you know by now, we got excess plastic. So the best way, in my opinion, to get rid of the excess plastic, take off their head first. So when you take off your head, it leaves that. So I'll put her head down here. I didn't notice this until actually right now when I was looking at her, that Tohru kind of has the same hairstyle, at least color-wise, as Marin Kitagawa, who we did an unboxing video for not too long ago. She's got the blonde look, but then lower towards the lower half of her hair, it's kind of got that orange-red flame type thing, which I think is pretty cool. Well, it serves Tohru well because the tail comes off. Let's see. Yeah. There's not very many instances where Tohru actually is not dressed as a maid, or her tail is not visible. But of course, she's a dragon and she can, you know, obviously use magic. That's how she turned into a human. But I remember when that show was coming out in the winter of 2017, I believe it was. Yeah, and I read that it was, the studio behind it was Kyoto Animation, who I am a big fan of. If you don't know some of the works that they've done, K-On! Is one. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya is another. There's Full Metal Panic. They did Full Metal. I'm not too sure if they did Full Metal Panic or not. But Haruhi is probably my biggest show that I love that's done by that studio. Oh, also, I believe Violet Evergarden was done by them. Which is, have the movie on pre-order. The second movie anyway, coming out. So there you go. So there is Lady Tohru. Oh, with Dragon Tail. She's so cute. I love her. One thing though about when we were starting to watch the series when it was coming out, this was around the time that the broadcast dubs were starting, so I was watching the show in Japanese, let alone in English as well, and I really like both of them, that's kind of when I started doing all of this simuldub watching, because you know, you got the option, so why don't you? And you know, like, I'm not gonna say one is better than the other because I like them both, but let's see if you like this show in English, try watching it in Japanese. And I've kind of done that. Like, obviously there's going to be your favorites, but you know, Dragon Main is one of those ones that I like both the dub and the sub. So what do we got here? We got a winking face, and then this is her kind of girlish scream face. And then obviously in terms of accessories, we've got that is her tail, cut up and roasted. I actually have a photo, not with the cosplayer, but a cosplayer cosplaying as Tohru, holding the the dragon tail. So there we go. That's what she comes with. And in terms of poses that you can pose her in, so there's the standing pose, which I do like. Kawaii pose, where she's kind of like swinging in delight. It's kind of a winking pose. Then of course you can pose her with the dragon tail, her running after something, and then there's kawaii face, and then winking, like peace sign, like cosplayer. That's also a common joke in the show. Her like not knowing how to cosplay properly as a maid, because as you know, maid cafes and things like that. Kobayashi, when she gets drunk, often criticizes Tohru for not actually being a real maid, because obviously she's a dragon and she doesn't know how to, you know, act among society and what maids should actually do. So that's where the comedy comes in. And as always, you get rid of the excess plastic because you do not need it. So what pose shall we put Tohru in? I think, you know, I would put her in this pose, but not with this face. I would put her with this face. With this pose, with that face. So let's do that. So obviously, this is where the excess tape comes in. Note, send an email to Good Smile saying, I know you like to keep stuff protected, but we obviously do not need all this excess overkill of scotch tape. It's totally unnecessary. Just a little sliver will do, please and thank you. So, as always, you come with the base and you come with an extra joint part. I think, let's take a look at the manual. I look at the manual. So in order to put her in that pose for the let's see, it's a base. Well, one thing, she's got to be holding it. So you so her hand is on it, so you just attach it to. So we'll need this face. I like how she doesn't hide her horns, actually. Take the arm off. Oh, I wonder if it... Yeah, it does. So that the glove does come off. so I can. Depending on how you want to do it. There it is. So, anyway, if you want to take a look at the back, it's all nice and cute. Well, anyway, this has been the unboxing video for Nendoroid number 1962, Tohru Kobayashi, or Tohru from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Hope you enjoyed this. The next unboxing video, at least for figure stuff, probably won't be till May. I had a lot coming in May, but from now on, I think 2 of those got delayed till June, so those are actually more expensive ones. So the ones that I can name off the top of my head that should be coming in May, it's mostly quintessential quintuplet stuff. I believe there is 1 or 2 other things. There's one from Spy Family. I think Nendoroid Shantae is actually another one too, so that's one of the Nendoroids that come to mind that are coming in May. But that's all I can think of off the top of my head. There might be other things that are not figures that'll get unboxings, but we will see. But thank you very much for checking out my unboxing video for Nendoroid Tohru, and we'll see you on the flip side. Have yourself a good weekend. Stay beautifully imperfect out there. Take care of yourselves and each other. Be kind to yourselves and each other. Remember, kindness is king. And y'all, you keep up the awesomeness you hear. And we'll see you soon. Have yourself a good night.